Today's show is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Get unrestricted access to worldwide content at expressvpn.com/funhaus.
Look at us here. 3 generations of last laugh in one woo-woo.
Yeah,
3?
There's been 2 seasons.
Sometimes in the shower, I pretend like I'm on last laugh.
Because you never laugh at your husband or your body?
I laugh at my body all the
1,
time.
2, 3!
It's time for woo-woo. I'm ready, are you? We got a lot to do. We just said do. It's time for woo-woo. Pull the train, let's choo-choo. See them coming, stuck by you. Put your hands in the air, let's woo-woo.
John, thanks for being here.
It is my pleasure. I did not
the winner
agree
of
to
the
this.
first season of Last Laugh.
Basically, Jeff came up to me at the end and said, really, it's political. Otherwise, you would have won this, but it would just be a public PR fiasco if we let you win.
Couldn't give it to you. For this episode, we're doing all Last Laugh comments.
That's
Is that why you were asking me about it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mondo, you're crushing it on the show so far.
I am not. I haven't done a single funny thing.
Well, that's your opinion.
And your opinion sucks.
Kind of looks like a.
Who the hell are you?
Hey, hi.
Who the hell are you?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I really thought this was the bathroom.
Well, we've got some comments. They say, love this much more than the last one. So much better now that John Smith isn't here.
Very
Is
specific.
that what it says?
Yeah, I wouldn't look into it at all.
How do you feel? This person is saying that the season that you are not on is the better season. Do you feel offended, John?
No.
This next one comes to us from Dizzy Tiger. They say, just like last season, I am so excited to see the mental breakdown as we get to fewer and fewer contestants. But I love this cast. Seeing Kai, Fiona, and Kayla together is so nice. Can't wait for more.
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic cast this season. It's a great mix of, some employees with a little bit more legacy at the company, some newer employees.
When we were on set, we called it the gray hairs versus the new pubes. Because you guys are so old and we're so young.
Sony's the new pube tints, is I think what you called it.
I mean, you were on the first season, both of you. Mm-hmm. So you know how much of a toll it takes on you to just be in that room for so long.
Honestly, I really didn't like I feel like a lot of the people that were like, it's so hard to be in there. I bomb every day of my life. So I was like, I do something and somebody doesn't laugh, does not bother me. Does not bother me.
I was in so much pain. Physically and mentally.
Seems surprising.
Well, no, because Armando, let me guess, you're a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
So you live for the laugh.
Oh, I live for the laugh. If I'm not getting the laugh, I'm dead. Literally. People will put a gun to my head and say, if you don't get 5 laughs out there tonight, I'll kill you. I'll kill your family and everyone you've ever loved. Scorched earth. That's what they do every time I go up.
There's a guy in the front row with a gun.
Yeah, with a gun. And a picture of my mom. This next one comes to us from Nuclear Hot Dog. They say, I feel like the strategy might be to come in.
It's nuclear.
I was taught English by George Bush. In 2001, I was in kindergarten and I was in a class and George Bush came to read us a nice story about a goat. And then this scary man came into the room and he said something into his ear, and then George Bush got all like...
You just heard him fart? Like it was almost like an anxiety fart.
Well, we heard the first fart and we thought it was an accident, but then we heard the second fart and we knew we were under attack.
Nuclear Hot Dog says, I feel like the strategy might be to come in so tired to process any jokes whatsoever.
It says come in too tired to process. And they use the wrong kind of two.
Football field
and
away.
They use the wrong kind of two.
Okay, call him out. Why don't you?
George Bush would know.
I thought about that strategy in season 1, but it turns out I was just really tired anyway, from the travel and not sleeping.
But that's a double-edged sword, because I feel like when I'm tired and loopy, I'll laugh at anything.
The giggles, you get the giggles.
Because maybe you won't be able to process the highbrow jokes that James was doing.
You mean coming out in more
t-shirt?
skin-tight shirts?
Yeah.
Jacinta McKenney says, I've seen Armando stand up on TikTok, but never made the connection.
It's because you're probably only, visible maybe from the chest up on TikTok. Is that right?
No,
I thought it's normally you're shirtless in bed.
Yeah. And I'm just like,
what's the deal?
Citizen Clown says, all right, Jeff, I see you in your badass BMW. We see you, boss.
Do you guys notice it was my idea for Jeff's license plate to say laugh, or last, and mine to say laugh? So I thought it would make us look real cool.
You know what else I like
it?
is that neither of those are your cars.
No, but I did. The thing is, I did have a sweet rental car. I got a rental car that trip. I had a sweet Jetta. So we could have used my sweet Jetta. But no, it's not cool enough for them. Lars Finlay says, Elise looks so goofy in slow motion, she cracks me up. I'm not someone who is sexy or attractive. I know my strengths, you know? And I'm like, okay, if I'm going to be in slow motion, I'm going to be...
Oh, are you doing it right now?
Well, that's the thing is they didn't even have to film me in slow motion.
That's just
I
how
said
you
I'll do
walk.
it live.
Well, I thought it was they were filming you just throwing out your back,
Yeah.
and you were just walking really slowly.
I like that you insist that you're not attractive, and yet they gave you a Jetta. You can't drive a Jetta if you're not an attractive white woman.
Someone else booked that.
They hired an attractive white woman to book it.
Flubs dude says Trevor totally smirked or was so close right in the beginning when he looked at goggled Barbara.
Goggled Barbara was so good.
Barbara's goggles.
Barbara.
Barbara Dunkelman put on these tiny little fucking goggles and just would go up to you and tap you on the shoulder, and you turn around and you just see Barb. And it was the funniest thing that I had
At
seen.
one point, she geared up and then did a running charge with them on, and Jeff and I were just crying. It was so good.
She almost got me with those. Ramona Tho says Charlotte laughing at her own joke is so predictable, and yet it gets me to laugh every single time. I love that reaction to herself. Is always like, why did I just say that?
Did you smirk at your own joke for life?
She did a fake laugh.
I don't think I did.
She did. Yeah, she did.
Hey, trust me.
We are not the
Roll the
executioners
clips.
here.
Roll the tape.
Have it somewhere in the right there region.
I was gonna get myself. It was only a matter of time. I am but a pawn in my own game.
You can keep your eye on my asshole.
Yeah, I came out the dang womb with a smile. And backwards, might I add.
One of the wittiest human beings on the planet.
Yes, 100%.
Just so quick.
Absolutely. It was really hard being in the same room with her because she would make all of these jokes that I would just want to laugh at. And we just have a really good rapport, so I'd go over and we would just yes and each other and then stare at each other like, why are we trying to get each other out? We had like a pact. And then as soon as we got into the room, fucking packed out the window. We became wolves.
Mm-hmm.
So you laugh, you lose a life. Make someone laugh, you gain a life. Charlotte made herself laugh, so shouldn't that both add and take away a life? Canceling each other out. That's why I'm dressed like this. I'm a fucking lawyer, and I'm here to make a case for Charlotte. You fucked up. You fucked
Who are you
up.
talking to?
You're the fucking host of the goddamn thing.
I was a fucking stooge in a red shirt and a leather mini
You're
skirt.
telling me you're a fucking puppet? Who's in charge?
It goes all the way to the top.
You son of a bitch.
John, were you the secret puppet master behind last season 2?
I'll never tell.
If you go into every single clip in the reflection of the glass behind Elise and Jeff, you can see John.
This episode is sponsored by Honey. Folks, we gotta talk about your online spending habits. Because if you don't have Honey, the free online shopping tool, you're doing it wrong. Honey scours the internet like an algorithm pirate, searching for buried promo codes. And then when you're at checkout, Honey just applies the best ones to your cart automatically. Honey supports over 30,000 stores online. From tech and gaming sites to popular fashion brands and even food delivery, they do it all! Now personally, I use Honey all the time. For big stuff, but also for the small stuff, like this little fitting that I repeatedly buy because I lose it so much. If I save 70 to 80 cents every time I buy this $3 thing, I'm gonna be a millionaire one day. Honey has found its over 17 million members, over $2 billion in savings. Probably half of them are from this little dongle I keep buying. So save money with Honey. Now remember, if you don't already have Honey, you're probably already missing out on free savings. Honey is free and installs in only a few seconds. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and also supporting this show. I would never recommend something that I don't use. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/openhouse. That's joinhoney.com/openhouse.
Lucky Catboy says, did you hear that Gus has a crush on Barb?
I heard someone has a crush on you. It's Gus. Oh. Yeah. Gus has a crush on Barb.
That was so great. Just knowing their relationship.
Are we talking about boys?
Apparently Gus has a crush on me.
Gus has a crush on Barb.
That's crazy.
Which is like weird because he's kind of like my dad in a lot of ways.
And like a father, not like a daddy.
Yeah.
Or a papi. Charlotte looking back and seeing the raccoon got me good. That was really awesome.
Does anyone have a crush on me?
I think that fine young gentleman on the couch does.
Pie, pizza, pepperoni.
There is a lot of added comedy from the editing of this show of just like little things either that I missed or little things that are just like punctuated so well. Charlotte and Kayla squeezing onto the sofa and the little space Mondo leaves his parents' book. Okay, hold on. How is it not Armando is squeezing into the space that two people leave and not just that I sit on one seat and two people? That seems backwards to me.
From Sean, it's disturbing how blue James's eyes are.
It's really
Guys,
bad.
he
on the
puts
TV,
a
it's
filter on that fucking camera to make his eyes look bluer.
Really?
Are you serious?
Let's get him in here. Let's check out.
Let's get him in here.
It's come to our attention that maybe you use a filter to make your eyes bluer than they actually are.
Can you lean in, James? Prove that you're not using a filter.
It's not even for the camera. He's rubbing my leg.
Put your eye next to John's eye. John's eye is true blue eye.
They're bluer than John's eyes. I don't know which one of you that was, but I have suspicions.
Oh, sorry.
Are you apologizing for James?
Phoebe Price said, Lindsay slapping the hot dogs on Blaine's hand.
Jesus! Everybody get on the ground! Get on the ground! Just stick up!
Oh my God! He's got a gun!
Hey, you put that down. You put...
A Stinky Dog says Lindsay may be a wild card, but is a true hero. Yeah, Lindsay, traditional wild card. I think that works against Lindsay sometimes.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I'm just going to be wild, but then that can backfire on you.
Gus eating a banana in the middle of Blaine's skit was the funniest part of the whole episode. So many different people ate bananas. I ate a banana before you guys came in, and you guys yelled,
I told you, watch out for the bananas.
watch out for the bananas. And you left, and you didn't come back.
Good luck.
No, wait.
Don't eat the bananas.
Wait, why not eat the bananas? Wait, I already ate the banana. What's wrong with the banana? Fuck. Trevor with the front back. What a lad.
Don't know what that means. Next
It's the
question.
shirt. It
Yeah,
says
I
front
know.
back.
But
I
Achievement
don't
Hunters, I don't get their jokes.
Yeah, I don't like
get their
Achievement Hunter.
jokes.
I think I've told you. I don't know if I
That
talked about it on Last Laugh, but I'm beefing with all of Achievement Hunter.
Who aren't you beefing with?
John?
John?
We have beef? It's Stello says, Funhaus constantly bringing the most chaos, and I'm here for it.
Kind of a companion comment to Art Carney. Ryan's gonna hurt someone.
You can say that almost every day, Ryan's live.
Yeah, Ryan has some of my favorite sleeper gags. I don't know if you've seen this, John, but he sits down and he's got a book. He's got it stretched over across his lap, and it's called How to Hide a Boner. It's such a good gag.
He has another one called Ass Eating for Beginners.
Yeah.
There's so many. He also, one of my favorite things is throughout the interviews that he was doing, at least in the first few episodes, he keeps referencing Sun Tzu's The Art of War.
Really?
Yeah.
As Sun Tzu writes in The Art of War, the supreme act of warfare is to win your battle before it even starts so you don't have to fight at all. And that's what I'm trying to do, is I'm basically trying to intimidate them into giving up.
James, you okay?
James?
It's your... Right?
It's Ryan, dude.
Oh,
Ryan.
it's the glasses. I didn't...
The glasses,
you know.
you look just like James.
Yeah.
I am the most competitive person I know, personally. I get it from my father, and I've out-competitive him. Fuck my dad.
Good to know, dude.
Also,
Thank
is
you.
that a stain on your shirt?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mustard.
Yeah, cool.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know we're biased because, we're in the show and then John's the puppet, game master of it. But I highly encourage people to watch Last Laugh Season 2. It's just like bit after bit after bit.
And entirely skip Last Laugh Season 1 because it fucking blows.